Welcome back to Pro Row 784. Welcome back, guys. I'm Chuck, and we're in the shop here with Brandon today. Today is going to be a shop video of us trying to put together this Renegade. So my job is, you can see the welder sitting there. I'm installing these gussets, all these gussets in the front. I've already done all the front. Brandon is assembling the front, and got all these over here. I got to put this tower on and all this stuff in here. I just got done welding that one there, but anyway, so Brandon's like, you gonna pull out the GoPro? And I said, yeah. So I got to put this one on and a few others here. But anyway, we got all the J parts on there. Brandon's installing the J parts pitman arm, bushing. We got to put the steering stem in there. What else, Brandon? And then the bushing up there.
I did the diff.
And then Brandon just removed the Visco lock out of the diff there. We got it all back together. He Loctited all the bolts on that. So
everything's pretty much ready for the front end to be assembled. Not really missing nothing. Obviously you got to gusset the rear end still, but
yep.
Now we just got to put it all together. Yeah.
So we're going to try to. I'm gonna get all the welding done tonight. I think I already burnt my finger, so I got gloves sitting right there, and I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I did put on the glove, and I reached up there and grabbed that darn thing, and god dog it, it's still tingling a little bit. But anyway, so we're going to get with that. There's another gusset here that I got to put in there. These things are really bad about breaking the frame rails. This one already had the sleeves in the frame rail here, but that big gusset goes in there. These things are really bad about breaking the rear ends, these frame rails off there. So that's the reason why you'll see a lot of gussets in this area. This is, you know, where the sway bar and all that stuff mounts in here, and then that area there. So it's extremely important that all those gussets get put in there, because this is where it breaks at a lot. And so anyway, all right, so we're going to continue, get after this thing. Got all the welding done back here. Brandon's just got to paint all that, clean all that up, but anyway, got all the welding done, got all the gussets put in. There's a gusset here, gusset here, gusset here. There's one down here. Anyway, they're all over the place here. I've welded one over here, these braces in here to support all the back. This rear end really takes a beating, so that's the reason why there's several gussets back there. Up here, Brandon's back got all the front end done, got the new J parts stuff in, new steering stem, J parts bushings, pitman arm, got the power steering unit back in, and got the front diff with the Visco lock out of it. And so anyway, yeah, we're rocking out on it. Got to put the radiator and all that stuff back in, and then for the back, got to assemble the gas tank and all that stuff. Got to put all that back in. So basically, this is the gas line here. I just taped it up so I could do some welding. All this stuff's got to get mounted back here. The brake booster sort of like that. So anyway, yeah. So what do you think, Brandon? We're getting it. Yeah. There's a lot of work, as always, and yeah, but I'm excited to watch you race it.
Yeah, we'll probably be really close on it tomorrow, because obviously all the welding's done, so we should be able to rock out on it tomorrow. Put the airbox, radiator. The front end shouldn't take too much longer. I mean, we're partially there on the front end, and then got to paint the rear end, and then put the gas tank in it. And that's the big part of it. And then we got to do HMF exhaust on it. And yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah. So anyway, so sort of excited about it. It's already got all the good arms on there. The Texera arms on it. It's got the top A arms gusseted. The little gusset in there, gusset in there. So DeRisi actually built this four-wheeler back, what, 2020, Brandon? Something like that. So 2019. It's got 14 hours on it, 14.6, something like that. And Santo and James at DeRisi Racing actually built this bike, or this quad, for this fella in Ohio. He never raced it, and so anyway, should be good to go. So they've already did a lot of stuff to it. We just had to add. It wasn't a full-blown build like they just got done with Brandon, but we had to add some things to it here to make it worthy for Brandon. So this is merely going to be his practice bike and his local four-wheeler, the one that he races in Florida here. So and then the one he tested with and all that kind of stuff. But this is all the associated parts here, plastics, all this stuff's got to get cleaned up before we put it back on. Gas tank, air box. This is just stock exhaust, or what I actually had a let's see, yeah, it had an Empire exhaust on there. But anyway, this is all the stuff here that's going to go back on there. So anyway, all right, so we're gonna wrap things up. Well, Brandon, we're getting a little bit closer on it. Just it's a lot of dang work, right? So, and just think that that James actually tore one of these things down completely and gusseted it and sent it off to powder and assembled it less than 14 days. So, but anyway, we're getting this one here. Got the gas tank put in, got the sway bar put in. Brandon's working on all the rear stuff now. I've been working on the exhaust. This is a used exhaust. This is not one of the new ones. This is one of the ones that Brandon ran last season. So we're going to put it up there. I think the yellow will match the trailing arms there. But got the radiator all put in. Got the front end all together. Going to torque the axle bolts when we let it down and put cotter pins in those. But everything is complete in the front end here. So we're going to finish up the back. Got to put the air box on it. And honestly, Brandon, skid plate, you know,
that's pretty close.
I think one more night maybe, you know what I mean? We're not gonna finish it tonight, but anyway, one more night probably will get it done. So but anyway, yeah, I mean, pretty excited. The exhaust is taking me, I've been working on that, that's taking me forever. So but anyway, had to put on all these shrouds. All this is important. I got the blanket that I'm gonna over there that I'm gonna put on here just to protect this shock in here, like you guys seen some of our videos that we did that. So so we'll keep plugging away. Oh, we gotta change this, we gotta change the number plate. I got it over there. So we're getting a lot closer on this thing. Brandon's got the Checo front bumper on there now. Air box is on it. I got the Checo intrusion bar on there. Started putting the exhaust on there, and anyway, ended up forgetting to put on the exhaust gasket. So that's my fault. So I've got it. I'm starting to take it back off there. It's late, so me and Brandon are going in. This is a used exhaust, like we've said before. So I've got to pull off the pipes and pull the header off the back here. Put those gaskets on there and then put it all back together. But golly, and Brandon's been working on some plastics over in this area here, removing the headlights and that kind of stuff, right, Brandon?
Yep.
So I think one more night we'll get it. What do you think?
We'll get it tomorrow. It should be ready to go. Just gotta finish the exhaust. I mean, really, that's the only hard part left, I'd say.
And just all the plastic stuff.
Yeah, everything else is, I mean, pretty much plastic, skid plate. I mean, really, all like the mechanical stuff's all done, really. Yeah. So I was actually wanting to start it up tonight and hear it run, but not gonna be able to do that. So we're both spent. We got to get going. We've worked all day today, and we got to get inside and eat. And Brandon's got to go home. So anyway, so we'll finish this thing up tomorrow. Gonna pick up all of our tools and put them all up, and then tomorrow we'll get this thing finished up. So hopefully we'll be able to see it running tomorrow. I don't know if it's right.
What do you mean?
I think these are in the right hole, but I don't know either.
Well, them are aggravating to get to, them two right there.
Yeah, but I've been having a heck of a time.
Before you did that, or you didn't remember it? Huh? Forgot about them? All right, so we're back out here on another day trying to finish up the Can-Am Renegade 1000 for Brandon so he could start testing this thing. So Been working a lot of hours at the cart shop, been busy up there, and Brandon's been working also. So we got to get this quad done so he can get back to training and riding this thing. But I just put the blanket, the heat shield on there to try to protect the shocks here. Brandon's finishing up the front plastics here. Got the exhaust all put back on after I forgot to put in the darn exhaust gaskets or whatever. So Brandon did all that before I got here, so that's all on. Getting ready to install the battery. Got the rear plastics. This is CJ.
What's going on, guys?
So CJ just got here. Actually, he's been here, he said, and then he had to leave to go get a part. CJ works on those Priuses there, and really good mechanic on those things. So but anyway, yep, so we're going to try to get this thing all finished up. Got the battery installed there. I'm gonna walk over there and grab the hold down, hook up the battery, and then I'm guessing he's going to probably want me to put on the rear plastics. We got the belly or the skid plate and all the associated parts. So hopefully hear this darn thing run today. Been a lot of work. So Brandon, we about got it, got all the plastics on there, and so let's see what's happening here. So this guy had crashed this quad like in this corner right here or something, didn't he? And cracked the front fenders over there. So what we did is we had some extra fender front plastics laying over there. So Brandon went and grabbed those. We put those on here. We're getting a sticker decal kit. Obviously, this is not our decal kit. This is the guy that we got it from. Does have one of Brandon's sponsored the Racing on there, along with some other people here. But anyways, that's the reason why you see it black and then the yellow on the back. And then we got our hubcaps and got our seat, and got to take the cell phone holder off, Brandon. I don't think that's going to do any good out there. Definitely. So we have started it up, and it starts up and it runs good and sounds good and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah, we're really close, honestly.
Yep, gonna let it down. Got to put cotter pins in the front there and torque all the lug nuts. Seat, and we're going to probably need to put on the bud system just to
yeah, there's a few things. We still got to cut the throttle, put a skid plate on, still a little bit of stuff, but
yeah, I
mean, I could go ride it if I wanted to right now, I guess.
But we're finishing it tonight, though. That's the most important thing. This is what, our third night.
Oh yeah.
So we've been out here, this is our third night out here working on it after work. So oh, and we got to pull my number plate off there. I don't want people being confused, okay? So this is the number plate. Mr. Todd, I appreciate it, from 725 Designs. He ended up making me some number plates. I was going to race 3 races on the 850, and if you guys watch our videos, you'll see several videos back that I haven't raced in some time, a Renegade, and went to go to the race, and dang, I picked up the quad and pulled it and pulled my back out. So didn't get to race that day, and anyway, that's the reason why you see the number plates up there. But Brandon will be removing those and putting his on there. So we're gonna go ahead and finish this thing up. Got all the Checo stuff on there. Got the Checo fender braces here. Got the exhaust blanket. Got the intrusion bar. Of course, we got the HMF exhaust here. So Brandon's got the flex bars on there. All the J part stuff there. Stem, the pitman arm, 2 bushings, and obviously the Checo front bumper here. So make some really nice stuff. So we're gonna go grab that. Let's go grab the seat, Brandon, and the skid plate from outside. Get this thing put together.
Go ahead and torque them. Actually, not torque it yet.
We let it down and do that.
Yeah.
So we got the Renegade on the ground down here, and we just set ride heights a little bit higher than what we'd like. We'd like to have it a little bit lower, but this has got the triple rate springs on there. You know, and Brandon usually runs the dual rate, but anyway, what we got here, getting ready to do the toe in. So we finished up with ride height. Got to put the skid plate on it still, but we want to do the ride height before we put the skid plate on there. Change a little bit of extra weight, but not much. So now we're going to get ready to do the toe in. So getting ready to put our straps. Got to put our straps on here. You guys seen me do this before. So we strap here, go to the back of there, strap there, go to the back of there, okay? And what happens is that holds the handlebar straight, okay? Then we come out here and we lay a straight edge across the rear tire, go to the front tire, and we want a little bit of toe in on both sides, maybe a 1/16 of an inch, 1/8 inch at the most on both sides evenly, so both of the tires are toed in. So, and then also when you get done with that, when you do the straps with the handlebars here, when you take it outside and drive it, the quad drives nice and straight. So reason why all that's done like that, and Brandon's loosening up the aftermarket tie rod ends there, and getting ready to adjust the toe. So you see Brandon's trying to get the handlebar straight, so he's sitting on the quad, and so we've got these in the back here. So what'll happen is the handlebars are straight with him sitting on there, okay? So he'll adjust these as he needs to, but now the handlebars will not move when we go down here to start adjusting the toe in.
The other one, the race bike's forward.
I think all the ones I've ever raced is back.
Yeah, it's all back.
Yeah. All right, so Brandon, we've got it all done, and we've got to pick up tools. It's gotten late again, but we did get the Can-Am Renegade all finished up for you to ride tomorrow. So to put some laps on it. So this is a 2019? 2019, 14.6 hours on it. It was original build by Derisi back, hell, I don't know what, 3-4 years ago. The guy just did not ride it and race it. And so we ended up picking it up. It's a really nice quad, obviously, and it's got all the good pieces. We've added our stuff onto it: HMF exhaust, Checo stuff, J parts items, that kind of stuff. But
GBC tires,
the GBC tires, you know, the flex bars, that kind of stuff. So we got to get our number decal kit and all that stuff put on it. But
a bunch of honestly,
little stuff.
A bunch of little stuff.
But we're using this quad mainly for practice, basically, and then you know, that kind of stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
So I got to put GoPro mounts on it so we can get some GoPro of you when you're riding it. So all right, Brandon, so I want to wrap up this video. Coming off the big win from this past weekend, we've been wrenching a lot to try to get this thing done. Yeah, this is very important for the past 3 nights. So I'm going to start riding again tomorrow. So there is a Mid-East race this weekend. I don't think that you're going to endeavor that. That was originally the plan.
Yeah, the plan was to go up there this weekend. I think Derisi and them already got the motor swap done on the other four and all that kind of stuff. But unfortunately, it does not look very favorable of weather.
And you were going to fly up there, and that's not going to happen.
I was going to fly up there. Originally, I was going to test stuff. We're going to change a few things. But none of that looks like it's going to happen. The weather looks terrible, and it's actually in Lawrence, South Carolina.
Yeah, it doesn't look very favorable. The airplane that you fly in on is like a little 8-seater or something like that, and that pilot will not fly in there.
Yep.
The conditions, Brandon's okay to race in that. That's no problem. It's just getting there and getting back.
I'm not gonna be able to fly up there and fly back.
Right.
The way I want it to, and all that kind of
stuff.
Right.
The pilot that Brandon that they use is very particular. He will not fly in any kind of weather. And put these guys in danger. So anyway, at this point, well, we don't know yet. So things could change, but at this point, we don't know. We are going to ride this thing tomorrow and put some laps on it. So
back on a four-wheeler. It's been, I don't know, 5 days.
Yeah.
Been back on a four-wheeler. So
yeah. So anyway, all right. So guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video of us wrenching in the shop here. So basically I took 3 days. I'm gonna put into the one video here and just different things. So I know sometimes it's probably boring, but this is what happens. This is what happens in a pro race team. So a lot of wrenching involved, and and we're still not done. I mean, on this bike we are, but there's still tons of wrenching to do. So, all right, as always, guys, I appreciate you watching the videos. Like, comment, and share, and subscribe. And we're moving on up to that 1,000 mark, 921, I think the last time we saw. So I appreciate all that, man. You can see the smile on my face. Certainly appreciate that. And I promise you that we'll get better. And we work every day to get better. So thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Until next time, see y'all.